All right.
You can tell we're on the struggle bus. Yeah, we're very much at the end of the season.
Sorry, I'm not up to speed here. We're a little out of it. Okay, we got running backs. Let's start. Shallow league. Zach Charbonnet, I think, is a great option. Keaton Mitchell and Kareem Hunt are decent options. Chuba Hubbard, AJ Dillon, and Tyler Algier in the medium leagues. Deeper leagues, I would like to change this. I have Zach Moss, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Gibson. It was just announced that Jonathan Taylor may miss a couple of weeks with a thumb injury. If that is the case, Zach Moss goes up to this graphic right here. He is your league winner with potentially Zach Charbonnet. And then your dart throws are the Italian Samaj Parini and then Roy Freeman and Dearness Johnson. What do you guys think there? I would say the two to focus on for me are Zach Charbonnet and Zach. Are they both Moss? Zach's? Zach Charbonnet and Zach Moss. Pick a Zach.
It's a Zach's baby. I think Chuba is actually interesting too. Like Chuba still, his role is so much better than Miles Sanders. Like he gets the passing out of work. It's like he's viable at least. Like because if you shut down the run game, at least you can get the passing. Miles Sanders is just a terrible receiving running back, so he's not giving you anything. But yeah, like if Taylor's out, Zach Moss is legit the league winner. That's going to push you into a championship because he was averaging close to 20 points a game before Taylor was like back and healthy. And that offense supports running backs. Gardner Minshew checks down. This is like the ideal situation. So if that injury is the case, you can play, like just scrap everyone else, spend all your money on Zach Moss if that's the case, because that's what you're going to do. But like outside of that, it's Keaton Mitchell's interesting, but like I don't know, I'm not super excited about him.
Yeah, we should get down. While you were talking about fab budget, we should also mention that it's week 13. If you need something, don't worry about percentage. Drop everything you have. Like if you need a running back and Zach Moss or Charbonnet are available here, don't worry about percentage. Empty the bank. I don't care about saving money for the playoffs. By the time you get to half these games, there's only 3 people using the waiver wire anyways. So, sorry, go ahead. Continue, Jess.
No, you're good. I do think the most interesting one that's like not mentioned is Roschon because he's on a bye this week, but he gets Detroit in week 14.
He was the one I don't have that was mentioned on Sleeper was him, but that's exactly it. I don't have him because he's listed as a bye. Yeah. He put up 10 carries for 35 yards and then 5 catches for 40, but the bye kind of, that was not a great week. It was usable, but I don't really want to add him this week on a bye, but yes,
no, what I missed. It's more if you're like you pass the waiver wire situation, right? And then it's just like you're getting into Friday and you're looking for a guy to stash, like that's definitely you switch.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing though. Sorry, Jeremy. I don't mean to cut you guys off.
You're good.
That's another one where if this depends on situation too, where we're in week 13. If you're set and you're in the playoffs, you can worry about stashing these long-term guys and not play for the 1 week bandage. If you're in a win now mode, don't be adding Roschon Johnson to stash him for 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now. Play like your life depends on it. So these are also very situational, but sorry, Jeremy, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to stick with Roschon because first of all, he had 74% of the snaps last night, which is by far his first time over 50% this season, right? And then he's got the bye, but Detroit, Cleveland, okay. But, if he's in the receiving game, that's not terrible for him. And then Arizona, Atlanta to finish out the season. So I really love Roschon as a stash. If he's going to continue to see that work, we know Evans probably, I think they re-signed him to the practice squad, but he's probably not going to be promoted again. So Roschon for me is a really great stash. And then Chuba should be the guy in Carolina. We just don't know how things are going to shake out. With everything being shaken up and Reich being jettisoned and the rest of those guys. So, does Miles get more work just because he's been paid? He shouldn't, but like, who knows what's going to happen there? Will Adam Thielen see less snaps and they want to get some of the younger guys on the field? So I think it's just kind of a mess over there. I don't mind Chuba, but I'd prefer guys like Mitchell, Charbonnet, like you said, Moss, even P. Ryan over him. In a pinch.
I don't know who P. Ryan is. I've never heard of him.
Parini.
Oh, that guy. Okay. I know him. He's good. Yeah, add him. I think I don't mind Chuba. I just hate that offense. AJ Dillon, with Aaron Jones always down to injury, I don't mind either. I don't really want any of unless you're really desperate this week and you're just hoping for them to fall into the end zone. I wouldn't go for Algier, Gibson, Zeke, any of these guys over here.
Yeah.
they're kind of just pray they fall into the end zone. But it's a bad week for buys, so you never know what you're gonna have to start.
Yeah, D'Ernest also and Royce, 2 nice flyers there if you need to, but they're just stashes at this point.
Yeah, D'Ernest got some more run last week because what's his name? ETN was out for a little bit, so